As I return to the main estate, I decide to go back to town and see what else is going on. Or not. I walk down and drive until I reach the cobble streets of town. And I'm done. I think I've finally spent some me time. I wander around town checking out the shops and the sights. It's not too different from most of the places we visited so far, although I do notice how clean and well kept the place is. Once the sun begins to dip in the sky, I head back towards the mansion, even though I was just there. The sky is streaked with rosy pinks and soft golds. A few silver stars wink in the mist. I meet up with my friends in front of Leanna's estate. Way up again, and the Pongo sits on my shoulder as Kara walks next to Zach.
I wonder what
I guess we're about to find out. Zach shrugs.
I am most curious to meet them as well.
If one of them pisses me off, I just want you to know, there's a severe risk of me punching someone. Anyway, that's not true. People piss me off all the time, and I don't punch them, which is amazing. Amazing, truly. I'm most curious. Oh, wait, shoot, read that. Speculating is pointless. I don't want to say they're uptight. It seems a little bit. Well, I mean, I do know a little bit about her parents now. I think they have a more traditional look on life.
Oh yeah? What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. We make our way up the massive stone staircase leading to the front door. Scrochins answers the door again.
Welcome back. Please do come in.
Hey, no, you had time to fix your dress, Kara, and you didn't. Wear a dress, woman. We carefully file through the doorway and into the front hall. My breath catches as I look around. A massive chandelier made of sparkling crystals hangs from the center of a high ceiling. The marble floors shine at my feet, so polished they look wet. The long halls stretch ahead to countless doors. A bouquet of flowers sits atop of a hall table, and a magnificent staircase sweeps in the center of the room. There are actually 2 staircases. This is wrong. Amy cranes her neck, her eyes wide as she looks around. Zach looks appreciatively at the decorative swords on the wall.
Whoa.
The Pongo's eyes glitter up at the crystal chandelier. His mouth seems to water just looking at it.
Hoi, boy.
No, buddy, calm down. I give him a gentle poke, snapping him out of it.
Hoi.
I shake my head. He deflates, pounding against my shoulder. Leanna arrives and gives us a worried smile.
How was your time in town?
It was fantastic, thanks for asking. I was just here.
Great! There were so many cute things at the shops.
I'm glad.
She twists her hands nervously and falls quiet again. How have things been going here?
Oh, fine.
I wait for her to continue. She looks blankly at me, then seems to remember.
Oh, dinner will be ready in a few minutes, if you all want to wash up first.
Now I'll take a shower. What? We exchange glances.
Are you sure you're okay? Did you get a chance to see your parents?
Well, no. I mean, I'm fine. But I haven't seen my parents yet. But that's okay, because Leo hasn't arrived yet. And I guess my father has some big news that he insists on sharing with both of us. Well, actually, if we're about to eat dinner, then I think that means Leo probably has arrived?
The words pour out of her mouth as if she can't control them. She finally pauses to catch her breath. Honey, are you okay? I've never seen her this nervous before. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be okay. She nods and takes a deep breath to calm herself, then gives me an appreciative smile.
You're right. I'm sure you're right.
I usually am. Just kidding. It's unfortunate, truly. I've probably given this advice before in the series, but guys, if you're watching and you get a gal friend or a fiancée or a wife, women are always right. It's just how it is. But also gender equality. If women are trying to be as great as men are, that means they might not always be right for very long. I was thinking, just kidding. I believe in chivalry, actually. So there you go. bit about me, which I probably have already talked about briefly in this series. She leads us towards our rooms to wash up. We each have separate rooms, a testament to just how large this mansion is. My room has eggshell blue walls trimmed with silver. Wow, that's nice, actually. I mean, kind of. Curtains flutter in the soft breeze of open crystal doors leading to a balcony. I notice the bed filled with plush-looking blankets and pillows. I cannot wait to dive into that. Instead, I quickly wash up using the wide basin shaped like a seashell. Then I meet the others downstairs. Now wash my hands and to be all polite. Wash my hands real good. Leanna waits for us again. I look her up and down and blink in surprise. Why are you still wearing your armor? She blinks.
What else would I be wearing?
I thought your family didn't know about you being a mage knight.
They don't, but
She hesitates.
I don't want to keep it a secret from them anymore.
Is that why you're so nervous?
It's a big reason I am. I'm not sure how they'll react.
Kara puts a comforting hand on Leanna's arm. Hey, back off. I'm just kidding.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Your family loves you.
You don't know that. Leanna nods. She smiles to reassure us, but worry still creases her brow. Scrogens arrives. He looks surprised at Leanna. I think he expected her to change clothes as well, but he doesn't say anything. Instead, he leads us to the dining hall. A heavenly scent hits me in the face as soon as I enter. A long table fills the room full of delicious-looking food. Steam wafts from lamb chops, chicken, bread, lobster, vegetables. My stomach rumbles. I don't know who that is. This looks like it's going to be the best meal I've ever had. Ah, bingo! A person. A young man clad in sparkling white armor stands in front of a huge crystal window. He looks to be a few years older than Leanna. His back is straight and he holds his head high, exuding an air of regality and authority. He seems to be absorbed in thought and doesn't notice our arrival. I feel like I should speak in an accent for this. She beams. She doesn't look like she's beaming though. That's fine. We give her a break for this one. We give her a break for this one. I'm speaking in a British accent. I don't know how to speak in British accent. Leanna beams. That's just my sexy voice. It's not really even that sexy at all, actually. It's Leanna beams.
Leo!
Oh my god, it's her brother. Her brother looks up from the window and he notices Leanna. A wave of surprise flickers across his face.
Leah? This is a surprise.
Aw, look at this cute. There's Leo and Leah. Oh my god, that's cute. Okay. Leon Dawn. That doesn't have a nice ring to it, actually. He's just Dawn. Hello. Look at his eyes, though. Damn, bro. You're gonna get all the ladies with that. But you shouldn't wear the blue armor with green eyes. Why are your eyes green? Shouldn't they be blue like your sisters? What is this nonsense, bro? Dude, I'm looking out for you.
Did Father call upon you too?
Leanna nods. She walks over to him and hesitates. He pauses. Oh, sorry, I'm speaking a British accent. Leanna nods. She walks over to him and hesitates. He pauses, then opens his arms wide. They embrace each other tightly, but only for a brief moment before separating. Leon adjusts his armor, and his brows wrinkle as he looks over Leanna. Leanna notices his expression and weirdly smooths down her armor.
Some things have changed since we last saw each other.
I see that.
His voice is flat and hard to read. Leanna squirms under his gaze.
This does explain why you were always out of town whenever I would be in Illumia. And here I was thinking you were just trying to skip out on work.
His face remains expressionless, but Leanna relaxes and a genuine smile graces her lips.
Sorry about that. Duty calls, as you know.
I am literally the worst person. I was like... Duty calls. Why am I 4 years old? Oh my god. This is fine.
I do indeed.
Judging by Leanna's body language, Leon must be accepting of her decision to be a mage knight. He doesn't seem too surprised by this fact either. I'm like Australian, like Scottish at this point. What the fuck? Probably because of all this sword training the two of them did together when they were younger. I knew she didn't have to be worried. Well, that's one out of 3. Leon's face softens.
Do mother and father know?
No, I can't do the accent. The accent is just awful. Leanna shakes her head, the worry returning to her face. Leon looks grim. He finally seems to notice us.
Oh, you brought company.
Hi. We are here still.
Yes!
Leanna introduces each of us. He greets us warmly.
I hope you've all been keeping her out of trouble. I know how much of a handful she can be.
Let me tell you, buddy. Ooh, it's rough times. I'm telling you, right? I just fucking spit everywhere. Ugh. Rough times, I'm telling you, all we do is just get into trouble all freaking time. It's ridiculous. She's really cute, though. You did good, buddy. I'm proud of you. Thank you for raising this, or for helping shape this wonderful lady before me. Anyway. It's exhausting taking care of her. We should be honest. I like how it's me. I think we should keep the plural. Should be the plural. She keeps us out of trouble. If anything, it's the other way around. Leanna is the one who keeps me out of trouble. Leon looks amused.
Is that so?
Yeah, if it weren't for her, I don't know where I'd be right now. Look at her, she's so cute. Oh my god. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I just want you to know I love you. Okay? Cool. Look at her, she's so freaking adorable. Oh my god. I cast a lingering smile in Leanna's direction, which she reciprocates. When I look away, I notice Leon's gaze on me. Was I being too obvious? As if on cue, the big doors creak open. Oh, here, now it's time to be fancy.
The Lord and Lady Dawn.
A beautiful older woman stands there, her arms linked with who I'm assuming is her husband. Loose golden curls fall at her shoulders, her smile delicate and soft. She's wearing an elegant cornflower blue gown and sparkling jewels. Leanna's father has a strong jaw and Leanna's blue eyes. His hair is also blonde, but the temples are peppered with silver. Oh no. What a tragedy. He's getting old. Leon marches over to his parents and offers them a short bow.
Mother? Father?
Leon.
Whoa! Whoa, he does have a strong... Whoa, he looks like Zack, kind of. Well, let this little scar... He does have... Look at that fucking... Oh! Fucking good shit right there, man. It's like... Blah. Like the only one in this game who doesn't have bangs. His father nods as Leon straightens, his eyes sparkling with pride. He clasps his son on the shoulder.
You look fine as always. Still doing that armor justice.
Thank you, Father.
His mother smiles warmly and envelops him in a hug.
Oh, Leon, it's been too long. You don't come home enough.
Why does she look exactly like Amy's mom? What is this nonsense, bro?
I'm sorry, Mother. I wish I could, but...
I know. I'm just being fussy. It's good to see you home again.
Elaine, Dawn. I didn't see... So she's Elaine. I feel like... Wait. No, she wasn't Elaine. Elaine Estelle, no. It was something different. It was similar, though.
Thank you.
Throughout the interaction, Leanna hangs back. Her father's gaze lands on her and his eyes harden.
Liana, what in the blazes are you wearing?
The room falls silent, except for the background music, as everyone's attention fixes on her.
Leanna?
Leanna holds her head high.
Hello, Mother. Father.
She dips in a small curtsy.
Is this another one of your little fantasies?
His tone is less stern and more one of confusion. Leanna's mother glances at her husband with concern before looking back at Leanna.
Perhaps you should wear something a bit more appropriate for dinner, dear.
No, Mother. This is the armor I chose to wear as a mage knight.
Leanna's voice rings clearly, but I can see her hands trembling. Again, there is a pause. I hold my breath. The tension in the air makes the air feel thick. Finally, Lord Dawn huffs.
Well, no matter. That is something which will be addressed
Levant.
later. For now, your mother and I have some news.
Levant Dawn. Levant? I don't know.
Please, let's all be seated.
Hello. I am here still. He and his wife sit at the head of the table with Leanna and Leon on either side of them. The rest of us silently fill in the empty seats.
Leanna, dear, you haven't introduced us to your guests.
Hello! We are here still, for some reason.
Of course. Mother, Father, these are my companions. They are accompanying me on one of the assignments the Mage Guild has instructed me to investigate. As a mage knight.
Look at you. You rubbed that shit in. Yes! Her mother and father ignore the last bit of her sentence.
We welcome you into our home.
Thank you. It is an honor.
Your hospitality is much appreciated.
Thanks.
Lord Dawn gives us a curious look.
And are you all colleagues from the Mage Guild?
No, Amy is a student mage caster from the Mage Academy.
I know where this is going. I am here still for some reason. Both Lee and his parents look impressed.
A mage caster at such a young age. You must be very extraordinary.
Indeed. Your parents must be quite proud. That is not an easy achievement to reach, no matter the age.
Thank you for your kind words.
Leanna introduces Zack and Kara next, but hesitates when she gets to me. Hi! What am I doing here? I've been asking myself the same question for quite a bit now. Because I don't know. I'm Silver, and... Okay. All of these seem equally poor. I mean, I don't think I want to say I'm training to be a mage knight. I think that's too far. But, let's say I'm studying. No, I'm learning. I have a sword. I'm learning sword fighting. Leanna's been teaching me sword fighting. There it is. Boom! Leanna's father glances at the sword strapped to my back and nods.
She's excellent with the blade, always has been, ever since she was young. You won't find a better teacher.
I'm a bit surprised by his compliment. There even seems to be a hint of pride in his voice. Once introductions are over, we begin to eat. We sit in silence for a while. The only sound is the clinking of silverware. Leanna takes a bite of her stew. She smiles and sighs, practically melting in her chair. How fucking adorable.
Nothing can compare to the food from home.
Except maybe Zack. Her mother looks delighted.
Do you like it, dear?
Really? I don't think that's a question you have to ask, friend.
Yes, of course. It tastes just the way I remember.
I'm happy to hear that.
Your mother insisted on cooking it herself, even though I told her that's what we hire the chefs to do.
Well done, buddy. Leanna blinks.
You didn't have to do that.
I know, dear, but I remembered how much you enjoyed it when you were little.
Thank you.
Leanna's smile broadens as she takes another bite. Do you really bite out a stew? I mean, I guess it depends what's in it, but like, Jesus. Leon takes a bite of the roast.
And was this your doing too, Mother?
She smiles and puts a hand over her husband's.
Actually, it was your father.
Both Leanna and Leon look surprised at their father with surprise. Color stains Lord Dawn's cheeks.
It's not often we have the family together again, and with such good news, too.
Leanna and her brother exchange glances. Relief seems to pour into Leanna's face. At least it's good news.
What news, Father?
His parents glance at each other, then Lady Dawn clasps her hands together, flushing with enthusiasm.
Leanna, we have found you an excellent partner. You are to be engaged as soon as possible.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Fuck. I am upset. Okay. um, I like how the music stopped too. Oh my god, this is whack. Alright, well, the entire dining room freezes.
What?
Her father beams.
Come now, Liana, don't act so surprised. We've been waiting for this day for a long time now. And we're pleased to announce your engagement to the House of Pennington.
Where is it, and where do I burn it down? Leanna's face is wide with shock. The room spins. I feel dizzy. Panic spikes my chest. It's hard to breathe. Leanna's getting engaged? Zach nudges me in the ribs hard. I jerk, whirling to face him. He gives me a pointed look. I better get my act together. But how can I? They just announced my girlfriend is to be engaged. I grab my goblet, taking huge, desperate gulps to calm myself. Leon's brows furrow as he frowns, his gaze snapping between me and Leanna.
Duke Pennington? He has to be at least 60 years old.
Christ! Her mother laughs.
Oh, my dear, of course not the Duke. That would be incredibly inappropriate. You're to be married to his son, Edward.
He sounds like a dick bag. I can't wait to punch him in the face. Oh, it's gonna be. I can already feel the satisfaction when I just ball up my fist and punch him in the nutsack. It's like, if you plan to have kids with my girlfriend, back off, fuck. Yeah, that's right.
You remember him, right? He was a bit of a skinny child, but he's grown into a very handsome man.
Lena seems as if she's in a daze.
Engaged?
Yes, dear. He'd been away for a long time, but he's finally returned home. He's a very talented water mage. That's why he was called abroad, actually. They needed his talents.
I know where this is going. No, I don't, actually. But I can be like, hey, look at me! I'm the Avatar! Leon nods along to what his mother says.
I think I remember Edward. He's a nice man, if I recall. Has a soft spot for children.
Fuck. Literally. No. Bad news. Bad news.
Yes, exactly. Of course. We wouldn't set you up with anyone less than the best.
Please kill me! While Lady Dawn chats excited, Lord Dawn watches Leanna with hawk eyes.
Liana.
She snaps back to attention.
Huh? I mean, yes, Father?
You don't seem to be very excited. Do you hear what we're saying?
Yes, Father. I hear you.
Her voice is eerily calm.
However, I don't accept the engagement.
My arm is right here. Her parents stare at her, stunned. Leon looks back and forth from Leanna to his parents. His eyes seem to implore Leanna.
What do you mean you don't accept it? My dear, it's a very real thing that's happening.
I don't accept it. I'm not ready to be married yet.
Then you better find a way to get ready, because you will be married.
Music, I heard it very briefly. Anger creeps into his voice and Leanna flinches.
I just need some more time. You sprang this upon me with no warning. How did you expect me to react?
I expected you to act reasonably and accept your responsibility as a member of the Dawn family.
I understand my responsibility, Father. And I'm not saying I refuse to ever be married, but I need more time.
What could you possibly need more time for?
To live my life.
The anger behind Leanna's words briefly silences her father. His face turns red as his anger boils. Leon takes this moment to try to intervene.
Father, perhaps the engagement can be postponed.
He shoots his son a cutting look.
Unless there is a reasonable explanation as to why this engagement should be postponed, I expect her to fulfill her duties as a Lady of House Dawn.
He slams his fist on the table, rattling the silverware.
There's more to me than just being Lady of House Dawn. I'm a mage knight. Something you said a woman could never be.
I will hear no more of this. A lady cannot be a mage knight.
Leanna's mother tries to calm her husband down.
Darling, please. I'm sure she'll come around to the idea. After all, we raised her to be proper and to keep the family proud.
I won't, Mother. Not if it means I can no longer be a mage knight.
Lady Dawn looks at her daughter with a mixture of exhaustion and hurt.
Leanna, dear, please be reasonable. We can't always follow the whims of our fantasies. We have certain responsibilities which must be met.
Exactly. Why can't you be more like Leon? He understands his place in this family.
If I were in her place, I would refuse too.
His parents recoil at his words as if he'd cut them with a knife. Leanna blinks in surprise and smiles softly, appreciative of his support.
Leon, what are you saying?
Father, I am putting into practice what you've always taught me. Family comes first.
Then why have you chosen to go against the family?
I haven't. I support the marriage prospect you've chosen for Leanna, but it is clear she does not want this. If being a mage knight makes her happy, then why can't we support her? She's already graduated from the program and earned her title and admission into the Mage Guild. These are no small accomplishments.
Lord Dawn's chair screeches as he pushes himself away from the table.
I have never been more disappointed in my children.
He turns and leaves with a flourish of his cloak.
Darling, wait!
Lady Dawn shoots one last look of frustration towards her children and rushes after her husband. Leon stands up and brushes himself off. He gives Leanna a sympathetic look, then walks after his parents, leaving us in silence. What the fuck did I do? Leanna crumples in her seat, holding her head in her hands. Oof. So, this is like, this is real shit, so we should be... Let's say she was brave, I guess. Leanna. She looks up at me with tired eyes. What you did back there was really brave. It takes guts to stand up for what you want.
No change will ever be effected if the status quo is not challenged.
Kara nods.
Your dad's kind of scary when he's angry.
Leanna flashes us a weak smile.
Thanks, guys.
She shakes her head.
I'm so sorry you guys had to sit through that. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
You don't have to apologize. She pushes herself to her feet.
We should leave. We need to stop Void. And clearly there's nothing else to discuss here.
Kara's brows furrow.
Maybe we should stay the night.
Why? You saw what my parents are like.
I know.
Kara's voice is soft and careful.
I know. But I really think we should stay. Give them time to think about it. Especially your dad. Who knows? Maybe things will smooth over in the morning.
Leanna scoffs.
I doubt it. He's so stubborn.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do. After all, you know your family best. I just know that if my dad were still here, I wouldn't want things to end like that. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if that was the last interaction I had with him.
Leanna stands with her arms crossed, thinking about Kara's words. Her muscles are taut, eyes still bright with tears. Finally, she nods. Her muscles unwind as she slumps a little.
You're right.
Kara smiles slightly. She pats Leanna on the arm.
Just give them time. You never know.
Leanna huffs out a deep sigh.
Yeah.
She doesn't sound too convinced.
I'm sorry. But I think I'm going to turn in early. I need some time to think.
We nod. Zack rises to a stand.
I think I'm ready for bed too.
We all agree. Slowly we get to our feet and follow Leanna out of the dining room. She leads us up the stairs to the hall with our rooms. As I reach my room, Zach pauses in my doorway.
You good?
His voice startles me. Yeah, why?
It was pretty tense back there, and I know how close you two are.
I nod. Yeah, I can't imagine what Leanne is feeling right now.
Same.
Later, Zach. I feel Leanne's pain, but also her anger. But I also feel sorry for myself, too. Which is the worst part, because none of this should center around me. But when I heard that she was going to be engaged, it felt like someone took a sledgehammer and pounded my heart to pieces. I'm worried about what Leanna will decide. Even if she doesn't get married today, what about in the future? Will she still follow her family's wishes? The words vomit out of me, but Zach listens patiently. When I'm done, he puts a comforting hand on my shoulder. Somehow, the gesture calms me more than words would have. Zach starts to head over to his room.
Rest on it. It'll be better in the morning.
Later, Zach. Love you, buddy. Thanks. I close the door behind me and try to get settled. Dive! Yeet! Into the nice bed. I haul the blankets up and close my eyes, but sleep eludes me. I toss and turn, but I can't seem to get comfortable. My mind starts to wander. Memories from tonight's dinner begin to flash through my head. Should I have done something? Said something? It's clearly Anna didn't want to do this. And the very thought of her marrying someone else, I let out a growl of frustration in the pillow over my head. What was I going to do if Leanna decided to go through with this? Would her parents sway her to their side? Then what? The thought of Leanna never being able to go on missions again or do what she loves. Maybe I should check on her. Feeling restless, I tiptoe out of my room and over to Leanna's. Gently, I knock on the door. The door opens almost immediately. Leanna? She bites her lip.
Hey.
Her eyes are a little red and puffy, as though she's been crying. I wanted to see if you were doing okay. She shrugs, glancing at the ground.
Do you want to come in?
Oh my. Yeah. Can we snuggle? Do you want to snuggle? I like that idea. She steps aside and closes the door behind me. My heart twists. I hate seeing Leanna so upset like this. Whoa! Whoa! Right on. Yes. She flops down on her bed. Wow, what a mood. Her voice is low and tired.
I just don't know what to do. I feel so torn.
She shakes her head.
I've always respected my parents' wishes. I've always done what's expected and followed my duty.
She lets out a shuddering breath.
But this is the one thing I don't think I can do, even though it's the most important.
I stroke her back, not saying anything, only listening. Leanna seems to relax slightly under my touch.
What do you think I should do?
So there's like, do whatever you want, which is like, ignore your parents. You should listen to your parents, get engaged, or neutral. So something, because there's like a neutral option, I feel like this isn't actually gonna go anywhere. Obviously, we're not going to tell her. You should be like, yeah, you should totally get engaged to someone else. And he's probably a dick bag. His name is Edward. Sorry if your name is Edward. I don't actually, like, in the case of this game, like, this is a very obvious, like, trope and stuff like this. Like, you know, there's a princess. Like, the guy she's slated to be married to is pretty much always a dick bag. I.e., Exhibit A, Beauty and the Beast. You know, that could go on. Well, maybe I can't. There's just one, but there's you probably know of others that I don't have to name. So I can't really think right now. But I think we should encourage her individuality. We do like that. Ooh. Yeah, that wasn't a good way to word that. I'm sorry, but I really don't know what to tell you. I know it's not what she wants to hear, but it's the truth. Leanna's brows crinkle into a frown.
You don't have any thoughts on this? Are you serious? They want to force me to marry someone I don't love. They want me to stop being a mage knight. And you have no opinion?
Listen, I don't know what to do. Because this was badly worded. And then... this is just... well, okay. I guess we try this. This is so weird. She's... like, this one's not worded at all. Like... Cause very obviously by that response, she's like, yeah, she totally, like, she really wants to not listen to them. Cause, like, yeah, she's like, they want me to stop being a mage knight. They want me to marry someone else. So very clearly she's like, yeah, I want to not listen to them, but she's torn because she has to respect her place in the family. Okay. Let's just try this one. I don't really want to... I don't want to tell her to marry someone else. I guess we'll just do this one. Sure. I don't understand why you care so much about their opinion. You should just do what you want. Leanna frowns.
I can't do whatever I want. I have responsibilities.
Make up your mind, woman! Oh my god! Cause like, oh, she was like, oh my lord, I don't understand this. I'm lost. Yeah, but you can still do your own thing. Leanna's frown deepens.
No, I really can't. I have to honor them.
What is this? I don't understand. There's two very different sides to this. There was just like, it's a very easy decision-making process, okay? You just pick one and you don't do the other. How difficult is it really? It's not. You don't have to honor anyone. You can just like, and then walk out. It's not that hard. I don't know, I can't relate to this position, so I have no feelings. You wanted me to have an opinion, I'm having an opinion, and now all of a sudden, you just... Okay, this is kind of a step in the right direction, maybe. Honoring your parents and obeying everything they tell you are two different things. Her brows crinkle in thought. Finally, she shakes her head.
I think we just have two different ideas about this. But thank you for your opinion anyway. I really appreciate you telling me what you think.
I nod. So she... What? What? I'm so lost. I am so lost. I freaking hate women. Oh my god. I really hope I never date a princess. I really hope I never date a princess. This is so much shit that I don't want to deal with. You know what? At this point, let's try it. Cause at this point, what is she gonna say? Who knows? Maybe she'll try to sway me other direction. Your parents know what's best for you. You should listen to them. Leanna flinches.
I can't listen to them. If I did, I'd have to
What
marry
is
a
this
stranger.
nonsense? Oh my god. I mean, I get that she's torn. I get it. I get it. She's like, oh, but I have to do this and I have to do this, but that wasn't the answer she wanted to hear. That wasn't the answer she wanted to hear. So I'm picking the other one, and this isn't what she wants to hear either.
And you and I couldn't be together. Me too.
Oh, wait. Blah, blah, blah. This maybe is good. She looks at me with big eyes searching my face, and the heart twists at the thought. Leanna frowns. I take her hand in mine. She gives me a gentle squeeze. Okay, this is fine. I'm sure no matter what you decide to do, everything will turn out okay. Leanna smiles at me. The gentle glow from the crystal lamps embrace her, bathing her in a soft daffodil glow.
I'm so lucky to have someone like you.
Why? What? What? I am lost. Why couldn't we just say that in the first place? So, like, we encourage her to be herself, and like, oh, that's not gonna work. I thought of my parents. You're stupid for thinking that. And that's not what I wanted to hear. And then we tell her to don't have any opinion. I'm conflicted. And then she's like, well, you have no opinion on this. They were gonna force me to marry a stranger. And she's like, oh, I don't need to get involved. You're a princess, and I'm not. And fuck, fucking hate this shit. Ah! I smile. Where did that come from? She looks down.
It must be really hard for you to talk about this stuff with me.
I'll admit that it's not easy to think about the fact that we may not be together, but ultimately I care about your happiness. Bingo! Good work, buddy. I am proud of you. She softens and gives me a kiss on the cheek.
That's one of the things I like about you,
She smiles again.
among many other things.
You're so... Okay. You know I said I hate women? I really don't. You're freaking adorable. My God. I smile back. She seems to be a bit more relaxed after talking. I'm so lost. How did like, oh, you should totally get engaged with someone else. And then now she's like, nah, we're having this cute moment. How did this choice of all of them lead to this? We should have just said, oh, I'm sure no matter what you decide to do, we should have said that from the very start, instead of having to go through all this BS. Christ, motherfucking bullshit. I'm glad. Maybe she'll be able to get some sleep. It's getting pretty late. I should go back. She nods and walks me to the door.
Thanks for checking up on me.
Of course, I was worried about you. I stroke her cheek and she leans into my touch. Gently, I tip her face towards me. She gazes at me with half-lidded eyes. As she closes them, I press my lips against hers. Breathless, we pull away. She steals another quick kiss, then opens the door.
Good night.
Good night. The door closes behind me. She's like... God, Uh-oh. This isn't good! I turn around and nearly run straight into Leon. What up, buddy? My stomach knots, but I try to keep my cool. Hello? He's changed into more comfortable clothes, but it doesn't look like he's gone to bed yet. What's he still doing up?
I'm pretty sure your room is further down the hall.
Oh, I thought this was creepy music. Amusement. Yep, and that's exactly where I'm headed. What are you still doing up? He laughs and crosses his arms.
I woke up and wanted a glass of water. The real question is, what were you doing in my sister's room so late at night?
That's a good one. Oh, that's funny. Ooh. Ooh, that's funny. Oh, that's good. I wish I understood this more, but I'm saving over it. I never want to go back there again. There's no point in lying. We didn't do anything wrong. Leon wanted some advice. Leon blinks.
Oh,
I don't think he expected me to be so straightforward with my answer.
I see.
His face changes into a compassionate but worried smile.
I'm sure everything will work out. My father tends to be a bit stubborn at times, but I know he cares about us. He just needs a while to think about it.
I nod, not really knowing what to say. I hope he's right. I hope her parents can go a little easier on her in the morning. Leon taps his chin in thought.
Still, sneaking around this late at night, someone could get the wrong impression. You should be more careful.
Thanks. Leon's expression is unreadable. I fight the urge to squirm and force myself to stay calm. I made it through the conversation so far. What's a few more minutes? He finally cracks a smile.
Well, I'm off to bed. Sleep well.
You too, buddy. Right, you too. He turns away and strolls down the hallway to his room. I hurry back to my room and close the door, letting out a deep breath of relief. I'm so glad that was over. Leon was definitely suspicious. I slip under the covers and crawl into bed. Maybe it was because I'm wound up from all the stress, but this time sleep finds me quickly. Oof. That is something else. Holy cow.